Good morning. Today we read modals part 2. In previous video we have already read about can, cannot, could not. Use of can, cannot, could not. Now we read use of may and might. Generally we say that may is the past form of might. But where you can use the may I have written some rules or conditions. The first condition is when a incident or something is possible but not sure. When it's you not sure, you are saying something about the incident, but if you are not sure, then you can use that may. So he may come to school today. That means he may or may not. You are not sure about that. So there we use may. He may come to school today. They may want to go to the park. So they may or may not. So when you are not sure about a situation or about an incident, then you use their may. So first condition is when possible but not sure. Second is ask permission in formal or polite way. When you ask permission to someone to do something, then or in a polite way, in a formal way, we use that may. Generally in classroom we use ask permission to go to come in classroom. May I come in, madam? May I go out, madam? May I go for toilet, madam? So may I use your pen? So this is polite manner. When you ask permission in polite manner, then also you use may. Ask permission in formal or polite manner. May I come in? May I take your pen? May I go out? May I use your book, please? So there in polite manner, when you ask permission, there you use may. Then this one, second one. Third one is grant permission. In formal way, someone asking you permission when you want to grant or you may not grant. So there also you use what? May. You may come in. Someone asks you, may I come in? You their answer, yes, you may come in. Someone asks you, may I take your pen? You not want to give permission. Then you may not take my pen. You say that you may not take my pen. So may not is grant permission also, or you may grant, or if you are not want to grant also, then in polite way you use may or may not. So you may come in or you may not come in, or you may take my pen or you may not take my pen. So in polite manner, when you want to grant permission, then also we use may. Then giving blessings. When we give bless or you bless others, we use the may. May God bless you. The God bless you means we there use may. May God bless you. May your dream come true. May you get good mark. Okay. So when we bless something or we wish something also, now use of might. So when we are not sure for something also, we say that it might is also may, past form of may. So I might be late for school today. So might be. That means I am not sure. I may be also reach in time, but I might be late for school. He might come home today. This is also not sure case. The dog might not bite if you pet it. If you pet a dog, it might not bite. So when you are not sure, you use might. Okay. So might, may used in case of possible case, ask permission, grant permission, giving blessing. And might also same thing as a may. When you are not sure for something, we use might. So now use of shall, should, will, would. So shall, will express future tense. In future tense generally we use shall or will. And shall is used for first person. I shall go, we shall go, or I shall play, I shall dance. So in future form to express we use shall, and will is used with the second person and a third person. So I shall go to my friend's house, we shall find the way. I shall go to my friend's house, we shall find the way to museum, or they will go to picnic. So in the express future meaning we use shall and will. Generally you think this normal thing you know all. Then should is a conditional form of shall. So what conditional form, what is this? So should is a conditional form of shall. What is condition? I should have gone to see Vijay who is unwell. So I should have gone to see the Vijay. So what is condition? Who is unwell. Okay. So it is the condition. Who is unwell, you must go to see means here you write I should have. I should have gone to see. Then Krishna should have seen the speeding car. What should have seen? The speeding car. Then you should not disrespect your mother. So here also conditional that you must not or you should not disrespect your mother. So should is the conditional form of shall. Then also again another is should is used to give an opinion. Suppose you want to express your opinion, you want to give suggestion, then use should. You should know the park. And my father should reach home by 6 o'clock. Or you should get up early. Okay, you should work hard. So this when you give some opinion, then also you use should to give an opinion. Okay, then use to express duty or an obligation. So when you express your duty, what is our duty? Then also we use that should. That is people should obey the law. So what law is there? It is the duty of a people to obey. Then that place he use should. So people should obey the law. And we should listen to our parents. It is our duty to listen our parents. Then you use that should. We should listen to our parents. Should listen to our parents. Then suggestion or give advice. Here opinion, suggestion, advice, it is same. So give suggestion and advice means you should keep yourself warm in this cold water. Okay. Then cold winter. Okay. And you should study harder to do well in your test. So you should study harder. So use suggestion. You suggest someone to study hard. Okay. You should study hard. You should keep your room neat and clean. Okay. So when you give suggestion and advice, you should get up early. Okay. You should keep your nails short. So when you give advice or you give suggestion, there also we use should. So should or use in future case, then in conditional form of shall, then should for opinion, express duty and suggestion. To give advice also we use should. Now again will is used to express willingness. So will also used for future tense. What I said for third person, a second person, third person. But here willing expression. If you express your willingness, your what you want, then also in I we can use will. Okay. So I will do this work for you. Sona will dance for the children. So here I with will also right when you express your willingness. Okay. Otherwise I will go to school means it is maybe wrong. Okay. I shall go. But when you want your express your willingness means then I will do this work for you. I want to do this work for you means I will is right. Will be used. Samana will dance for the children. Samana wants to dance for the children. Then also will make, you use it to make a request. Okay, to make a request also will is used or extend invitation. Will you lend me your ruler? Then will you come to my house for dinner? Here request. Here invitation. Here request. Okay, you request that you want to take her ruler. So will you lend me? Here request. It is request. And here invitation. That is will you come to my house for dinner? When you invite, you use will. Then come to would. Would is conditional form of will. Okay, would is conditional form of will. Mahesh said he would be 10 years old by this November, or this November means this November he will be 10 years old. It is the condition. November only he will be 10 years old. And would also politer than will. So if you say, will you lend me your ruler? It is request. If you want to more polite, you want to be more polite, then here you write, would you lend me your pen? Okay, there is difference. Will you lend me your pen? Would you lend me your pen? That means it is polite request. If you want to be more polite, then you use, would you lend me your pen? Then use strong desire. Something express strong desire means the children would love to give picnic. The children love to go picnic. So here would is strong desire means children always love to go for picnic. Children love to eat ice cream. Children love to play in the park. So it is strong desire. So in this case we use would. So I hope you understand the use of shall, should, will, would, and may not, might not. Okay. So this is all about today's video. Thank you.